dark in here. Rumours. Hi and welcome, my name is the Nordic Dane and today we're going to talk about Hogwarts Legacy for PlayStation 5. So Hogwarts Legacy was first rumored back in September 2020, back among all this COVID quarantine, and it was a really bright light at the end of the tunnel. It was something to look forward to, and now it's finally here. The first rumors about this game started when they were creating the mobile game Hogwarts Mystery. There was some rumors about them maybe trying to create some sort of open world Harry Potter game, but it was all shush, and there was nothing really concrete until September 2020 when it was first announced that they were going to do Hogwarts Legacy, and it looked fantastic and I was so excited. If you can't tell already, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I love the creation of the world, the movies, the books. I've read the books way too many times, both in Danish and English, and I played all the games on PlayStation. Harry Potter 1 and 2, both on PlayStation 1 and 2, and then Harry Potter 3 on PlayStation 2, and so on and so on. The only game that I have not played is the Harry Potter 7 Part 2, which is kind of sad, and now I don't think it's available. However, when this was announced, I was super stoked about the fact that now there will be a next-gen Harry Potter game. And we haven't had any sort of open world Harry Potter game before. We had a little bit with some of the previous ones with 5th and 6th. However, this was going to be something completely new and I was so excited. The game is created by Avalanche Software, which weirdly enough has never created anything like this before. They've created a lot of Disney games such as Disney Infinite and stuff like that, but they've never delved into this kind of world. The closest they came was with Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, but that's about the closest thing I would say. This game is a complete open world which sets parts in Hogwarts, and it can be really confusing to find your way around. It is set in Hogsmeade, the Forbidden Forest, and then there's some sort of outer realm which I have not experienced yet, so I don't really know what's out there. But from what I've heard, it's bandit camps and other mysteries that you need to solve, and I definitely think this will be easier when I unlock some sort of mount later on, for example at Broom. So far, I've barely even gotten out of Hogwarts, and I still haven't explored all of Hogwarts, and I played for like 8 hours. I've been to Hogsmeade twice and that's all. I haven't even explored the outer realm of all of Hogwarts grounds. So it looks like there's a lot to explore and I'm really excited about this. You start the story off by creating your own individual. You can create them as a witch or a wizard. You can create and customize a lot of different hairstyles, a lot of different hair colors, and I would say the wide range of possibilities are really there, and it's kind of impressive how much they've been able to make all the characters look very unique. I've created someone that I thought that was resembling me, and I thought that was going to be fun. I think I'm going to resemble someone else in the next game because I'm definitely going to be playing this twice. The story revolves around you being a 5th year starting at Hogwarts, which is kind of unusual. Without spoiling too much, you are not the only one. However, you are the only one at that time. And you are following with Professor Fig to go to Hogwarts. However, on the way that you see some ancient magic, and you kind of need to find out what this ancient magic is. You meet the goblin Ranrock, who is sort of evil and can actually just shoot magic out of his hands. You later also meet Victor Rockwood, who is trying to get a hold of you and trying to steal you, but you don't really know why or how they know that you know this ancient magic. I'm still very new in this game, so I haven't discovered much about this ancient magic except that it's very powerful. Like, you literally blast a troll into pieces as if he was Voldemort in the final movie. If I have to guess where this game is going, it's definitely about getting more powers, getting to know what this ancient magic is, what it can do, and then trying to stop Ranrock. However, how much more detailed it is, I don't know because I haven't done much of the story yet because I've been doing a lot of side mission and I've been doing a lot of exploring on Hogwarts. And yes, I played for almost 8 hours and I still haven't gotten a lot of the story yet because there's so much to explore, which is a good thing, by the way. I, for example, haven't even gotten to the part where I get talent points and I can upgrade myself and my ability. When it comes to the graphics and the visuals in this game, I must say this game looks stunning, absolutely beautiful. It comes with 3 different modes that you can choose from. It comes with fidelity, with ray tracing, and it comes with a performance mode. The fidelity mode comes with beautiful textures and is a 30 frames per second, whereas we have the performance mode who's going to the 60 frames per second. And then we go with ray tracing, which is into the fidelity mode. However, it does make the textures a little less good. However, it will add the ray tracing, which however I've not been able to use in my game because of some sort of error However, I have looked up the error and I have fixed it. So if you get this error, it's basically because your game default goes into saying that you want to have fidelity mode. And if you do that automatically, it will not choose fidelity mode with ray tracing. So you got to make sure that you just choose game default on your PlayStation 5. However, I've seen some of the footage and it really looks amazing because there's a lot of mirrors in the ground and similar things to that. So I can't wait to see it with the ray tracing. So far, I otherwise haven't experienced any glitches but that. There was one time where I died on the staircase, and so I kind of floated mid-air, and I was trying to also pet a cat once on... Oh yeah, there's cats. There's loads of cats. So I was trying to pet one of these, and I did that mid-air as well because I was on a staircase. But otherwise, there wasn't any real glitches in this game. There's only one other things I can complain about when it comes to stuff like this. The game automatically has it that every time you walk into a door that's going to open up a new area, it will automatically slow you down so you walk and you can't run to the door. It does this to load the area that you're walking into, and I think that's an amazing way to do it. Instead of doing some sort of cutscene or loading screen, it automatically does it in the background just by slowing you down. However, that being said, there are some times where it will show a little loading screen, so to say, very similar to the Windows cursor loading screen. However, that only lasts for like 2 seconds, maybe, not even, and then that's it. So overall, I am definitely impressed. When it comes to the sound, that is just gonna take you back to all the Harry Potter movies. And I do feel like they've changed the sound just a little bit to make it a little bit new, so that yes, you will hear some familiar tunes, but not exactly the same as it used to be. Which makes it really nice, because then it's not the same and it's not something you've heard before and you can like hum to, but it's kind of still within the same realm, so you do feel like it's very familiar to you. When it comes to the game mechanics of this game, I would like to say that I don't think it's that super difficult. I put it on the hardest difficulty level and it's still super easy. There's only been 2 times where I've been challenged, and some of the puzzles do seem to be a little bit harder. But that might just be me because I haven't seen people play it on a lower difficulty level. Usually all these puzzles are very repetitive in games, but so far I don't think they are actually. And they have been a good challenge. I've actually had my fair shares of difficulty with these puzzles. And I've gotten them wrong even though I know how to solve them. I would say in this game there's a very good mix of puzzle solving as well as fighting. It doesn't feel like they've gone either way too much to either side. And I feel like this is a really good way of keeping it light and easy as well as also difficult and entertaining. What I'm really glad about is that the fighting is also something that can be really challenging if you want to. Like, you can make huge combos, which is kind of interesting, but you don't necessarily have to in order to win. But it does look cool, and I really do appreciate the way that they flick the wand whenever you do a spell. So they definitely up the game mechanics when it comes to the fighting compared to the Harry Potter 7 Part 1 and Part 2. Overall, I would say this is a really good mix between the Harry Potter games 5 to 7, both Part 1 and Part 2, because you get this open world game where you can go and explore, but the fighting is much more like it was in 7 Part 1 and 2. This is definitely a Harry Potter game like no other, and I would definitely highly recommend it. I feel like this would be a very good entrance ticket to the world of Harry Potter. I know I definitely love it, and I'm definitely going to be playing it again tonight, also tomorrow night, and I'm going to continue until it's done, and then I'm going to replay it again, probably as a very evil person. As a Harry Potter fan, I would definitely give this 10 out of 6. This is definitely hitting all the points. I have no complaints whatsoever. I'm just fearful that the story might not be as good, but then again, I also just started, so we'll see. But honestly, if I wasn't a Harry Potter fan, I would still give this game 6 out of 6 Viking helmets. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please go and like and subscribe to this video and go and follow me on Twitch. Like I said, I will be streaming this game in the next couple of days, so hopefully you will be able to catch me. If not, Nox.